Well, hello everybody. What day is it today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's had a great day. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online and wanted to share a message with everybody today. And I want to talk about how do you condense your recovery? How do you work on your recovery time, in business? I had a Zoom appointment earlier on today that the person confirmed with me, no-showed me, perfectly normal. But I happened to take a picture of myself on the screen on Zoom and just put a little Facebook post on it, said, just confirmed this person and they no-showed me. And I guess they must have got caught in internet traffic. And I didn't really think too much of it. I just made the post, but I was really mind blown at how many people reached out to me like, wow, thank you so much for posting that. Thank you for showing me that people stand you up as well. Thank you for showing me that, people don't show up with you at meetings. And, I was just really, really shocked at how many people reached out to me because at the end of the day, this is something that's just perfectly normal. So when it comes to how do you shorten your recovery time? And what I mean by recovery time is your recovery time on your disappointments. And first off, understand this, that sometimes, and my mentor told me this years ago, he said, Jeff, some of your biggest disappointments are actually God's greatest appointments. So you got to have that right, perspective. So some of your greatest disappointments are actually God's, greatest appointments. So it's important, to understand that. But the other thing is you just got to have the right perspective. Understand, my mentor told me years ago, when people think you need them, you can't lead them. So if somebody quits on you or somebody flakes on you at an appointment or, they don't show up, a lot of people will reach out to the person, why didn't you show up? We got to meet again. Yes, I'll reach out to somebody like, hey, hope you're okay. Missed you today. Hope everything's okay. But that's it. If they don't respond to me, that I'm not really spending any more time there because understand there's so many different opportunities out there, especially for people that are in the home-based business arena, like I am. There's so many people right now that are just praying for an opportunity, praying for something different. So you can't let, those things, get to you. And another thing is, just working on condensing the time frame. Like people are you upset when people don't show up for a meeting? Are you upset when somebody quits? Are you upset when somebody rejects you? Yes, I am. I am upset. Nobody likes rejection, but the reality is at this point, I'm upset for about a minute or sometimes 2 minutes. And you got to figure out, what's your recovery time? And if you're upset, if, somebody no-shows you or somebody quits or, somebody tells you no, somebody that said they were going to do something and, and they didn't do it, you got to find out, how long does that bother you for? And if it's 30 minutes that it bothers you, you got to work on taking that down to 15 minutes. If it bothers you for an hour, you got to work on 30 minutes. If it bothers you for 10 minutes, you got to work on making it 5 minutes. You just got to go out and work on that recovery time because understand you can't let these things, get to you because otherwise it's going to go out and eat your lunch. I think that it's so important, especially in the home-based business industry, is you got to learn how to condense those time frames of your disappointments. You got to work on your recovery time. So if you feel that there was something that was valuable out of the message here, tonight, let me tell you this, when I was, standing here on the arena, speaking in front of an auditorium of people, I wasn't thinking about all the people that said no to me. I wasn't thinking about all the people that no-show me. At least now on Zoom, when somebody no-shows me, at least I'm not driving. I remember literally driving to somebody's house an hour and a half away. I remember driving to somebody's house to go do a presentation for them at their house. And not only their guests not show up at their house, but they didn't show up at their house. Either they didn't show up or maybe they just turned the lights off and pretend that they weren't there. I don't know. I never heard from them again. But here's what I can tell you. That one probably got me for about 20 minutes on the ride home that night. But again, when I was up there speaking, I wasn't thinking about that person. I just know that all of that adversity, it builds strength and it builds character and it's a story for us to tell somebody else. So again, if you felt that there was value out of tonight's message, hit the share button so somebody else can go out and get something out of, tonight's message and drop a comment that says recovery time. Drop a comment that says recovery time. Again, hope everybody's having an incredible day. Drop a comment that says recovery time. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. Hope everybody has an incredible rest of your day. God bless, and we'll see everybody on tomorrow's message.